Hi, everyone. Welcome to the continuation of this Tori Amos weekend. Today's song is Precious Things, and I have a little quote about it. Tori recounted that precious things came to me while I was living behind a church. I had a roommate that listened to really raucous music, and it started to take me into flashbacks of my grandmother. Oh, wow. How does raucous music remind you of your grandmother? I wonder, what kind of grandmother did you have? So behind this church with this music going on and on in my head, I started to really think that maybe just one day I could run faster. Ooh, okay. The bridge of Precious Things references the band 9 Inch Nails by name. This sounds interesting. Let's just see how it goes. Well, let's just say this is more rocky than yesterday's song, right? At least it has drums and guitar. That's some kind of mysterious out in space. Almost creepy, scary, suspenseful maybe? Oh, this must be Tori Amos herself. Okay. Just because this is funny to me, and I kind of enjoy the whole hilarity of it. This is my first time seeing Tori Amos, and she's performing live here. And I've said before, listening to all this music without watching the performers, I build up a sort of image of who they are and what they look like. Not intentionally, it just happens by listening to the voice. And I imagined Tori with more brown, more brunette and straighter hair. So now this is just interesting and kind of funny to see. Oh, this is what she looks like. So this being inspired by memories, flashbacks to her grandmother and living behind a church, this combination of memories and associations, and listening to this music, I'm not sure that all those memories and associations were positive. Okay, this is almost like the music is such a mix of conflicting emotions and styles and feel. Like the piano is so cheery. And then all the other music is so almost spooky, weird, haunted. It's a strange mix of different dynamics. And then all right, this singing that she's doing is also way different from what I've heard her do so far. She's using her voice much more, shall I say, creatively, experimentally, um, for the purpose of expressing and conveying certain ideas. It's really painful. Like when she's just saying that line, he said, "You're really an ugly girl, but I like the way you play." You can hear her bring in so many layers of emotions, and not just emotions, but ideas in that as well. And it builds this whole architecture of meaning in this song. Girl. But I like the way you play, but I thanked him. Can you believe that? Sick, holding on to his picture, dressing up every day. I wanna smash them pieces. Beautiful boys, those Christian boys. Ooh. You can hear the hard edge to what she is saying. You know, there's this line, the way she's dwelling on it. Those, I want to smash the faces of those beautiful boys, of those Christian boys. And after what she just said about her experience with this boy, and then she repeats, those beautiful boys, those Christian boys. I said those Christian boys. You're hearing. She is expressing so much anger and bitterness and really slashing through with a blade, kind of like taking a machete to all the pretense and posturing that happens in religious circles so often, and the dark experiences that many suffer through because of all that hypocrisy. She is really just cutting straight to the core here. Oh. And the way she and the guitarist, I think it's the guitar, the way they weave the voice and the guitar together in some of these moments, and you can't tell where the voice ends and the guitar begins, or vice versa. It's like they are two two sides, the two different sides of a single blade, of a single ribbon. It's the same thing, but as it ripples and waves in the air, sometimes you see one side and sometimes the other, and it turns and it's this wonderful sort of, if I may, as she is doing here, lean into a religious bit of terminology. I'm going to say it's a wonderful bit of communion between the two. It's a joining of the two to the point where they are so much part of one thing. Listen to the guitar here. There comes the guitar. Oh, he's right there beside her. They're really working together. I guess the one back there is doing some of the faster plucking. Oh, there comes the bass. So, she has a lot to say here, doesn't she? And it's not complimentary. Or, I guess my question earlier was, even before she started singing it, it didn't sound like it was particularly positive, these memories. I would say it's much less than positive. There is a lot of trauma here, and there is a lot of unpleasant, hurtful experience behind this. And what she's doing here, in both lyrically and musically, and this little moment here where, let's see, where are we in the lyrics? Oh, this line with their 9-inch nails. Yes, that's the 9-inch nails. But where the pretty girls are, those demigods. Let's back up. In my peach party dress, no one dared, no one cared to tell me where the pretty girls are. Those demigods with their 9-inch nails. So she's changed this whole 9-inch nails. She's used the band name, but she's put it in a whole different meaning. And then this line. And the little fascist panties tucked inside the heart of every nice girl. Listen to the way she sings that. And then her gestures here on stage are so suggestive. And at the same time, it's not suggestive in a provocative way. It's suggestive, it's expressive of all of the experiences that are coming through this music here. No one cared to tell me. She sings it in such a pretty girl's voice. She's singing precious things as you see her pulling up her dress here. And we launch right back into this. So these lines here, these precious things, let them break, let them wash away. These precious things, let them bleed now. These precious things, right? This is a, she's not only doing an incredibly good job at expressing all of these experiences and emotions and the damage that happens in many of these groups, but also what she's doing here lyrically is really quite powerful, because these ideas, precious things, let them bleed, let them wash away. Put that, just switch it up a little bit and put it in a little bit more traditional language, and you suddenly have, as I said, as I alluded to earlier when I borrowed a bit of religious speak, the communion between the voice and the guitar. Well, this is basically, she's using language that you find in religious circles, in Christian circles, in churches. Precious things, the breaking of the bread, the washing of the feet, or the washing away of sins, all these different things. Let them bleed now. The idea of the symbolism of blood in Christian theology. All of this is coming in here. And just as she took the line 9 Inch Nails, the name 9 Inch Nails, so also she's taking these terms and ideas, and she's taken them all and reformed them. I can't say reused them, but taken them out of their, away from the baggage and the traditions that have built up around them, the ideas that they carry. And she's put them one after the next, after the next, after the next, after the next, to speak incredibly vividly and powerfully about this side. And I guess what impresses me is that she does draw on so much, on so many different phrases and terms and names and ideas, but it never sounds like she's quoting. It never sounds like she's just pulling quotes from different worlds and rehashing them. It sounds like it is completely fresh and immediate for this song. That's what I find really impressive. Even this line, let them break their hold on me. Whoa. So that is Precious Things. I have to say I'm impressed. Just like I was impressed yesterday. Only today, I'm seeing even a different side of what Tori Amos can do and does. And I have to say that these two pieces I've listened to this weekend have given me a much deeper appreciation for her, not only as a musician, not only as a singer, not only as a lyricist, not only as a songwriter, but as an artist as a whole. I feel like what I've seen this weekend, what I've heard this weekend, what I've experienced this weekend is some really potent and relevant music that is saying what so many people feel, what so many people have experienced. It's bringing attention. It's in a way, it's kind of following in the same tradition as, some of the more classic rock era, even folk rock. I'm thinking even Bob Dylan, the way that he would take a topic and bring it into the awareness of his audience so that you began to really feel that there was something that needed attention. She is doing that here with these topics, and she's doing it in a way that is really well crafted, finely crafted, well developed. It is compelling. It makes you sit up and listen. This song today was not anything like the song yesterday, stylistically. So different. And I love that too, because I love knowing and experiencing and seeing that an artist is able to draw on everything that they have access to and put it to use at just the right moment for just the right reason to say exactly what they wish to say. And I feel like she's done that. She's versatile. She's dynamic. She is sensitive to her subject matter, to her message, to the emotional impact of both the lyrics and the music. And she's using them incredibly well. So, yeah. I have heard a couple Tori Amos songs before this weekend. But I have to say that this weekend with these two songs has really given me a much deeper appreciation. And I'm sure I'll be returning to her in the future. So, a great weekend, great experience for me, and I'll see you all soon.